And right now, you've probably heard of him, Seth Pringle. How you doing?
Good.
Welcome to the show.
Excited
Welcome
to be here.
The show. So, what are we looking at?
Yeah, this is an installation I had at the Maloof Foundation.
Oh, wow. Where is that, in Riverside?
It's in Rancho Cucamonga.
Okay, near, okay, wow.
Yeah, this was a show in their gardens that was curated by Juan Thorpe and Susie Eaton of Bunny Gunner Gallery. So they invited me to make a piece, or have a piece in the show, and I made this piece for the gardens, made with old fence from a house that I lived in until just recently, and it has a painting on the back of the fence, and then has a kind of a seating area there, and it's titled "Until We Go." So
now it looks like a chair. Is it bigger than like the average chair?
Well, you can see there's a stump down here. That's one of the seats.
Oh, okay.
And so there's 3 seats where people can sit there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So it's kind of like a sitting area next to the painting that I made.
What is like the permanence of the installation? Is it meant to be? Could it be permanent, or is it meant to just be like a transitory thing? A Duchampian gesture, if you will.
Yeah. Well, the show was up for almost a year, and now it's in my backyard, reinstalled. So.
If you make artist furniture, you'll always have furniture.
Yeah, so.
That's great. Now, where did you study art?
Yeah, I studied ceramics at Ohio University, and then wound up in Southern California at Claremont Graduate University studying painting.
Oh yeah? Mostly painting? Under who?
Yeah. Working with like David Amico, Rachel Lakowitz.
The legend. Wow,
Yeah.
Double legends there.
David Pagel. Yeah,
The semi-legend.
so many great teachers there.
Hey, David.
Yeah.
So well, let's go on because you brought a lot of images, and I want to get to them.
And I think the next one might be a close-up of the.
Oh,
the
we have another shot, a close-up of the.
Yeah.
Now this is actually.
So that's the texture of the painting
Okay.
on the fence.
So it's supposed to look weathered, but it's really not.
Yeah, I mean the wood is really old, and then I do the paint in dozens of layers to try to build up until it becomes kind of a more of a geological formation in my mind. Yeah.
You know, it's funny because I was just thinking it bears a mild resemblance in the texture of the paint and also the color choices to Willem de Kooning's Excavation, one of his grand abstract paintings. And so when you said excavation, I was like, yes, exactly, de Kooning's Excavation in a completely different thing. And I don't want my abstract expressionist buddies to like bug me. What are you comparing him to de Kooning for? I thought of it. He thought of it. Formation.
I'll take it.
Come on. Hey, thank you. All right. We're dishing it out tonight. Let's see what else you brought us. You know, some artists work hard and deep.
So this is a pot made out of cement. So I also work with cement pottery made for succulents, and then it's dipped in house paint. And I call these, I have a few different forms that I work with. This one's called stalactite style is what I call it. So some more geological references there. But I like making pots because it's a very accessible art form, and studying ceramics, is making a lot of pottery. But I like working with cement, and
you like the physicality.
Yeah,
you just have to, at some point you just have to make an object, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And if I have to say another, I mean, you're certainly working non-objective enough for me to bring up relationships to some fine art that also had non-objective concerns. But the first thing I thought of as this was Clifford Still. Do you like Clifford Still at all?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just thinking of that stalactite, that form, just obviously in 3D, it's a radically you know what I mean, like if you could enter one of those paintings, even though supposedly they were all about the surface. I don't know, So how long would you say, like from when you finally decided I'm an artist? I mean, I don't need a childhood story here, but
Yeah, no, well, when I was an undergrad, I remember thinking, just having the shift between thinking of myself as an art student and realizing I need to stop thinking of myself as an art student and just think of myself as an artist and think about how art school is going to serve me as an artist, not how I'm gonna, do what I need to do to get an A, sort of thing. Yeah.
You got to make.
I do remember that. Yeah. I
Making
remember that.
your art for art, not for a grade.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So, and what year was this?
This, I think last year, 2016. I made this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is all new work. I like
Yeah,
that. I like
yeah.
that. Very fresh. Very fresh. Keep the show fresh, man. Because I sure as hell can't. Okay. So, what are we looking at here?
This is a sculpture called Sails that it was in a show that Mike McLean curated at Joshua Tree Art Gallery called Americas. And the show was all about how different people have their own version of America. And he was interested in my yard sale sign sculptures as a product of American culture. So I just collect all these yard sale signs, and then I'm interested in where things accumulate to the point where they kind of lose their own singularity as a single sign, and they become more of a field that just kind of addresses yard sales.
Many years ago, I was in I went to those storage space auctions when people would lose their public storage space.
Yeah.
And there's a trick to this. If you see a box that says yard sale, you think, oh, this is a lot of good stuff in this storage space, right? But there's not. That's the stuff at the yard sale that didn't sell.
Oh, yeah.
So that was always, if you see yard sale, don't buy that. There's a tip for you folks out there. So now this is beautiful, and it's kind of like, are you influenced by like, is there a noted influence here? I mean, who would you say, are you deriving from anything? I mean, the person who comes to most mind here is Mike Kelly, just in his love of just the regular people, the non-fine art references.
Yeah, that's what I love about yard sales is everybody becomes their own
curator,
marketer and curator, yeah, and salesperson, and the signs are a form of marketing and
they're trying to make it look. This is somebody trying to make it look glamorous.
Yeah.
So all right, let's go. How big is this piece, by the way? Just
I think it's about 8 feet wide.
Okay, yeah. Some of those are big, right?
Yeah.
So let's keep moving here and see what else. What's this?
So this is a piece that I made in an empty lot. I like to go into empty lots and just kind of explore and then make a statement by altering something. In this space, I found a palm tree that had been cut down, and so I tried to rebuild the palm tree. So the piece is called Reconstructed Palm Tree, or Reconstructed Palm, and it's one of my favorite pieces that I've done, I think because it ended up looking like a Peter Volkos bottle, his like torn apart and reconstructed vessels. But I like doing these pieces in empty lots where they're kind of out of the context of, this is art, in a gallery, or where people will just encounter, some gesture that I make, and they might ignore it, or they might just, stop for a second and kind of wonder what's going on.
What the hell happened here? Now, have you ever, when you go on these empty lots, is there ever a guy, get off my property? You never had that yet?
No, I haven't.
No attack dog?
No.
Beware of owner. Okay.
Thankfully.
Well, gotta love private property. So let's move on. But it does. Volkos is perfect. I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, there's that thing, and yet it's your own thing. I mean, nobody's, So let's move on. And I like the variety. I mean, you're certainly working in a wide range of experience. You're not afraid. You're not crucifying yourself to a signature style here. You're very free as an artist. Is that a conscious decision on your part?
Yeah. Well, I try to not just get stuck as defining myself in my own head or externally as as a painter or as a ceramicist, as a sculptor. I try to just follow wherever my ideas are leading, and then if I need to learn a new technical skill in order to fulfill the idea, then I try to learn it. But I don't know. Sometimes I might end up a little scatterbrained, but I do like to jump around sometimes.
It's so refreshing. So many artists learn a new skill, but I don't need to. I'm already a great artist. So it's very, very refreshing.
Yeah, well, that's one thing about art school where you declare a major, and I feel like that's just
it's kind of
silly to just
say like, oh, narrow.
Yeah.
It's academia. Get mediocre as quick as possible, and give us $100,000 for the pleasure. Hey, so do you have any shows coming up? Besides in empty lots.
Yeah. There's a show coming up at Pitzer College Art Galleries that I'm going to have a piece in. That's it's also going to be a collaboration with First Street Gallery.
Oh, cool.
But I'm going to have a piece of my own in the show. The show's all about manifestos, and so it's going to be a kind of politically minded show.
Have you written a manifesto?
I have not.
You have not?
No, but I was thinking of I might do a kind of a written piece, but
good way to get banned from Facebook, by the way. Just a tip there, folks.
Yeah.
So, well, right on. Okay, well, when is that? When is your show at Pitzer?
That's going to be in January.
In January 2018.
2018.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Well, Seth Pringle, thanks for joining us on Modern Art Blitz.
Thanks a lot.
I want to talk about the fact that you work at First Street Gallery, correct?
Yes.
Now we're holding this telethon for First Street Gallery, and at First Street Gallery, what do you do?
I've been gallery manager for about 10 years now.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So you've seen some great ones come in, right?
Yeah. There were some great artists from long before I started, and then just since I've started, so we've got some up and coming, kind of emerging talent that's really exciting. Yeah.
So do you, when you are at the gallery, do people come in and to buy art? Like, do you have like the collectors that come there, like your own coterie of like a following?
Yeah, definitely. And I've seen it grow over the last 10 years or so. And I think our most passionate supporters are artists,
Oh, yeah.
Artists get really excited just to see this refreshing, unexpected work that's made there, and just the kind of the heart and soul that's in the work. Yeah.
So it's pretty rewarding.
Yeah, definitely. And it's never dull. It's always
never a dull moment.
It's always evolving,
And how often do you change shows?
We do 5 shows a year in our gallery, and then we usually do a dozen or so off-site shows, and we're really interested in collaborating and partnering
in galleries,
with
museums, where?
Yeah, we've work with the Good Luck Gallery a lot, and
in Chinatown, downtown LA.
Yeah. We've collaborated with the Claremont colleges since we're in Claremont, the galleries and art programs of the Claremont colleges. No.
I just can't get over Harvey Mudd. All right. So, well, great. We're doing this telethon to support First Street Gallery and their mission. The progressive studios of the Tierra del Sol Foundation could really use your support. If you go to tierradelsol.com, there's a donate now button right there, very prominent. They got a good web designer going, hey, we're a nonprofit. If you visit us, maybe you want to donate. Maybe you're here to give us money. Get to work. And so when you go there, click on the donate now button, find the First Street Gallery, and give until it hurts. Seth, thanks so much.
Yeah, thanks.